Welcome back. It's time for another Rabe review. Well, the much anticipated Glow Season 3 dropped on Netflix last Friday. Now, I'll just warn you right now, I'm not going to give any spoilers in case you have not seen it. Okay. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the show, Glow stands for the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Now, at the end of Season 2, we see the ladies of Glow pack up and move to Las Vegas after their local TV run was canceled. Okay, Season 3 picks up opening day of the new show at the Fan Tan Hotel and Casino, which is run by the exquisite Geena Davis, who looks amazing, by the way, and is a great addition to the show. Love Geena Davis. So, on opening day of the new casino show, as Liberty Bell and Zoya the Destroyer are doing a live television commentary on what would become a national tragedy. They're playing off real-life events. This was a national tragedy. I don't want to give anything away. That's how Season 3 starts. A national tragedy on live TV. So, the show must go on, right? You would think, national tragedy, do we do the show opening night? Well, that's the debate. So, they decide to go ahead to do the show, but I have to be honest, I would like to have seen more of prepping to get the Vegas show ready, okay? I was excited for Season 3 because I wanted to see them get to TV again, but I'll be honest, I was disappointed with this entire season as a whole. Now, there are some great episodes. For example, the 5th episode is fantastic. I wished all the episodes were more like Episode 5. So if you're expecting to see the gorgeous ladies of wrestling actually wrestle, well, you're out of luck. There's not much wrestling in Season 3. There is very little wrestling and a whole lot of talking. In other industry words, there's tons of character development. That's what they call it. And while I appreciate some character developments, the backstories, etc., getting to know the characters, I think this was a little overkill. I was a little bored, actually, on some of the episodes. They tackle tons of very topical issues that I suppose were universal for every time period, including 1986, which is the setting of Glow. But I'll be honest, I was a very small child. I don't know if these issues were actually still going on back then. I'm sure they were. Now, I know the show is not an actual factorial recreation and the telling of how Glow wrestlers actually got started. But doing my research, the actual Glow TV show on in the 80s was filmed at the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas. So when Season 2 ended, I was hoping they were heading to Vegas to show how the show Glow got on national television, how they convinced the networks to carry it, how all the creative differences happened in the end drama, and just more of that story. And I didn't get that in Season 3. Didn't happen at all. This season was very issue-heavy. Every character had issues, from sexism, racism, homophobia, etc., you name it. Every single issue is covered. I mean, they probably put a dartboard and said, what can we cover? Every issue known to man. So, this may be a little bit of a spoiler alert, so close your ears if you don't want to hear this. But in the plot, they have a 3-month contract at this casino. Well, sometime during the Season 3, Geena Davis's character extends it to a year. Now, as a performer who needs a job, you would expect all the wrestlers to be excited that their 3-month contract got extended to the full year. But here's what's odd, and it's not true to life. The characters were actually mad and wanted to go back to LA. So I'm telling you this as a former Branson performer, stage performer. That's not an accurate portrayal of a performer, because most performers are like, yes, we actually have a job for the rest of the year. Yes, we're getting paid. We're doing something we love. But no, the extended contract, when Bash, the head of the league, comes in and says, we're staying, we're extending it, all of the wrestlers looked at him like they were going to kill him. To me, that is totally not accurate. I know they have lives back in LA, but a performer needs a job. Now, Season 3 ends with a cliffhanger that actually gives me hope that there will be a Season 4, which will focus on getting the Girls of Glow a TV show and how it made it to air, and actually have some of the amazing recreations of those iconic wrestling matches like they did in Season 2. And I also hope they find a way to bring in an actress to kind of play a role similar to that of Jackie Stallone, who you might remember is Sly's mom, who actually was a character brought in to play the manager of the Good Girls, initially on Glow in the 80s. I just hope season 4 goes back to the original premise, less talking and more action. Okay? So it gets a medium rave review. I didn't hate it, I didn't love it. Now we need to move on to the semi-reboot of 90210. Okay, so I warned you, I said, the semi-reboot's happening, and I warned you it was not a complete reboot. Now, all the original main characters from the show are here, from 90210, and they're reunited to talk about doing a reboot. So they're actually playing heightened versions of themselves. And here's what they're doing. They're actually playing up the tabloid perception of their public personas. So everything you've read in the tabloids, they're using it to their advantage. Let me just begin by saying I actually loved it. I didn't know how I would feel. I thought it was an ingenious way to do a reboot without doing a reboot, and I was entertained. And me, somebody who follows these actual people and their careers, I knew the tabloid dramas about them and the rumors. So they're playing it up. They're throwing it all out there. So let me just go down the line and tell you what the rumors are and how they're playing off these characters. So over here in the end, Jason Priestley. Of course, Brandon Walsh. Of course, he was known as the good guy. Now, in this, they're playing that up, and Jenny Garth, who played his love interest on the show, Kelly Taylor, is basically hates him because he gets away with murder. She says it's sexism. He's the good guy. He could do all these things and still get away with it. So they're playing up that angle of him being the good guy. Now, Tori Spelling's I found the most fascinating. Tori Spelling plays Donna Martin. She is actually the daughter of the creator, Aaron Spelling. Now, famously, when her father passed away, he left all of his billions of fortune to the mother, Candy. Candy and Tori notoriously have a kind of a rocky relationship. She didn't get much money. So all the tabloids had been speculating she's broke, she's broke. She did all of the reality shows with her husband, Dean McDermott. She's broke. She is literally playing up that fact that they have to do a reboot so she can make money to feed her babies. And it's hysterical. Because it's funny to see them playing heightened versions of themselves, and to imagine Tori Spelling, they actually make comments to her like, your dad created the show, how are you broke? Like, it's hysterical. I love it. Okay, Ian Ziering, we're going to skip over him. He was not my favorite character. Shannon Doherty is back. You know she got fired from the original show for being difficult. Well, on this first episode, they just show her off doing amazing peace work in other countries, and they're slowly bringing her in, but they're playing up the fact that everybody hated Shannon. I don't know if that's true in real life. However, they're playing it up as if the media, what they've been saying all along is true. I love it, and I can't wait for tonight's all-new episode. Moving on, Brian Austin Green, loved him. Jenny Garth as Kelly Taylor, amazing. I just love the way they're doing this. I think it's setting a new bar for the way they're going to reboot things. And if you can make fun of yourself, that is the key right there. So catch 90210, BH 90210 tonight on Fox. Now, moving on quickly, Netflix announced on Monday that The Crown, Season 3, one of my favorite shows ever, is coming back to Netflix in November. And returning for Season 3 is Academy Award-winning actress Olivia Colman, who I adore as Queen Elizabeth. They released a very short little sneak peek. Take a look. I can't even tell you how excited I am about the show. I got goosebumps. The Crown Season 3 premieres on Netflix November 17th. Olivia Colman taking on the role from Claire Foy, who I adored, but I love this actress, known in England primarily as a comedic actress, so I'm excited to see her take on this role. The Crown Season 3, November 17th. I love it. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this. Don't go anywhere. Katie, I literally have goosebumps, just so you know. Literally. Was it amazing? Oh, Olivia Colman. I love her.